All right, you guys, we're doing this live web chat thing. Very excited to have the one and only Nick Cannon.
What up?
How are you guys? How you doing out there?
I'm wonderful. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Am I good?
I see you, and I see your hat too.
You like my hat?
I love your hat.
Wait till you see what's under it.
Is that for the end of the chat?
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the, I don't know, what, 12 job titles you have right about now?
Yeah. Where you want to start?
Shoot, what's your favorite? Right, you guys, we're doing this. What's your favorite right now?
Right now my stand-up comedy. I'm having the most fun with that. Taking it back to my roots, getting out there, slanging these jokes. People take shots at my wife, and I take that personal sometimes because if she's not in on it, she don't even actually pay attention to the world like that. She's off doing her own thing. So when people get real disrespectful in that sense, I feel like as a husband, it's my duty to stick up for my wife.
Which, of course, brings me to ask you, you have this mixtape in preparation, the track that hit the internet that had the Teach Me How to Dougie beat, and you mentioned Eminem. Now, I know you addressed this on your radio show in New York, but for those people who might not have caught that audio, the one question that keeps popping up as we did promote this web chat with you right now at KUBE93.com was, why now?
You know what it is? That's funny that people ask that, and I answer that question with a question is, why did Marsha take, 9 years to bring some craziness up that wasn't even true when it was time to promote his album? So he feels like if he could use it as entertainment value when it's time for him to promote something, and he can be done with it when he wants to be done with it, I don't think that's fair. I still think you owe my wife an apology. And this is my first time that I'm actually coming out saying anything about it. I'm saying stuff about it on my mixtape, on my album, and as well in my comedy special. So if you come out and see me in stand-up, it's about 20, 30 minutes on Eminem. So it's definitely, this is my first time talking about it. I mean, I've actually always said stuff about it, but this is the first time people are hearing it on record because I talk about it on my radio show and stuff all the time.
Right. Now, you had mentioned on your radio show, for those people who didn't know, that you were hosting the red carpet at BET, and you tried man-to-man to have a conversation with Eminem, but he was surrounded by a few people, maybe, that didn't let him have that conversation. At any point, is there anything he can say to you that will squash the situation?
Absolutely. I mean, to me, it's all about a respect thing, and I respect that man as an artist, and but I feel like, sometimes he don't feel like there needs to be any repercussions for the things that he does, and he hides behind, oh, it's just entertainment. Well, if it's just entertainment, then let's sit down and talk about the way you saying things and how you really getting out there. And if you're saying, oh, I did that for entertainment, and yeah, I was lying, or yeah, I was joking, then okay, we can deal with that. I know how to take a joke better than anybody. But if you getting out there and you talking greasy, and especially talking reckless about me and my family, we got to handle that.
All right, so with that being said, the record that you did mention him, it's on your mixtape. Let's talk about that.
Yes, and that's the thing, too. I don't want people to think that my mixtape is just like, oh, it's a big Marshall Mathers diss record or nothing. It's just really the time of me coming out and telling a story about my life thus far, and that's why I use my favorite rapper, Slick Rick. I used his whole persona and, one of the greatest albums of all time because he's the best storyteller out there, and I used the great adventures of Slick Rick, changed it to Slick Nick, and I'm telling stories about every aspect of my life right now.
All right, so you do have a single out, So West Coast. We're going to play that at the end of the web chat, and I heard there might be a remix with some other rappers who are synonymous with the West Coast.
Oh yeah, I got the Legends remix coming. We cooking it up right now. So far, my man E40 blessed it. Obviously, DJ Quick did the beat. Ice Cube. It's about to be real heavy out there. So be looking out for the Soul West Coast.
Now, it's definitely like a club sounding record. What else are you working on for the album?
Oh, my album this is something that's never ever been done before. I'm doing a double comedy album, and like all the other comedians that you've seen when they do like Ice Cube and all that stuff. Y'all website is making a lot of noise. Like comedians that you've seen with their albums, everybody from Chris Rock to my man Kevin Hart to even all the way back to like Eddie and Richard Pryor days when when they shoot their special, they put out the audio version of it. So I got that coming, and that's gonna be one disc, and then the other disc is just gonna be fun party records that's just going crazy.
All right, so let's see. We've covered the Wildin' Out job title. We've covered the On the Road comedian title. You're doing your AM radio show, AM as in the morning,
right?
radio show in New York. You guys just wrapped up last night. You were doing America's Got Talent, special guest appearance by T-Pain.
Yeah, we did the Up in My Studio joint. That's gonna be on my album too. There's a longer version that's even more hilarious with that. But my man T-Pain came through all season. People have been talking about that chick Spongetta and her song Up in My Studio. She got buzzed off during the auditions, and I was like, that song is a hit. I don't care what nobody says, and I wanted to prove it last night. So I got my man T-Pain on the record to prove that song can go hard. We need some spins. We should probably start spinning that at KUBE too.
We should probably do that. Now, I know we've talked about this a long time ago in the past. You were telling me how boring interviews can be because people tend to ask the same questions over and over.
Over and over again.
What's the most annoying over-asked question for you?
How in the world did you get Mariah Carey?
That's not a very nice thing.
Did I really drum line?
Oh my gosh. Well, we're going to skip the boring questions. We're going to play a little round of Would You Rather.
All right, let's get it.
All right. So I need to know, would you rather always have bad breath or always have BO?
Ooh, I'm going to go with I'd rather always have BO because bad breath, I got to taste that too. Like, BO, everybody else smell it. I don't care.
All right. Would you rather have, I know you're a married man now, so think back to your dating days. Would you rather have a freak in the bed or the best chef in the world?
Oh, definitely a freak in the bed. We can go to McDonald's.
Fair answer. Would you rather date a midget or a giant?
Ooh. You said I'd rather date them?
Yeah, date.
Midgets got ass. Can I say that?
Go ahead, say what you want. Would you rather have a woman with 0 teeth or 4 teeth that you could put anywhere in her mouth that you want?
0 teeth. Yeah.
You don't have to explain that answer. For so many reasons. Would you rather have no hair anywhere on your body, no eyelashes, nothing, or hair like normal people except anywhere but your head?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go with that. I'm thinking about shaving.
And this is my final would you rather. Would you rather fight Mike Tyson in his prime or talk like Mike Tyson for the rest of your life?
Fight Mike Tyson in his prime.
You can take him?
Mayweather with it. At least I'll be one of those dudes knowing, like, I want to, I fought Mike Tyson in his prime. I could say that. Probably, once I get hit, I probably still would have to talk like Mike Tyson after that. And basically, you whooped my ass. You knocked me out. It was phenomenal.
For those people checking out the chat right now, and you guys can tune in with your questions. One person, love to you. Sup, Nick? How you doing?
What up?
Now, how do you find yourself balancing? You do have a lot of job titles, so to speak, at least, a lot of careers going. How are you juggling that and still being kind of a newlywed?
I mean, my wife is so amazing when it comes to just being understanding. One, just because she's just as busy as I am, if not even more busy. And it's a perfect balance. That's why people don't really understand our relationship. But it's so it works out because we understand each other on all levels. So she knows when I'm working, I'm working. When she's working, she's working. But when it's time to take that quality time for us, we do and just go in a room and shut everything off, shut the world off, and just spend time with each other.
Now, she seems to be, the woman who has everything, so to speak. So when you have special occasions come up, birthdays, how do you find yourself able to pick out a gift for her when she has so much?
It's actually easy because she likes gifts no matter what they are, as long as they're thoughtful. Like I could just bring her, like a ring pop home or some Jolly Ranchers and she's happy. Or I could just write a nice little letter, a handwritten poem or something like that, and that makes her happier than anything. So it's just, as long as you put some thought and heart into it, it's always going to be a good gift.
How do you guys even manage to find the time with such busy careers? Both of you, a 2-star household.
Yeah, but we live together, so
Yeah.
we still wake up with each other every morning. Still, when it's time to go to sleep, we go to sleep. So we see each other just as much as probably any other couple sees each other. We just happen to be extremely busy. And when we travel a lot, but, it makes our heart grow fonder. We get more time to see each other and meet at the airport and kiss and hug and all of that stuff.
How do you protect her from the media, so to speak? Because I know you guys, how can you even possibly have like a normal life, go to the movies together or go to dinner? And I know that you as a husband want to protect her, and the tabloids have a tendency to, seek out the negative rather than the positive.
Yeah, we live our life. We don't live our life by anything that the media says or does. We don't care. We go to the grocery store when it's time to go to the grocery store. We go to the movies when we want to go to the movies. But when it comes to the negative aspect of the media, she's been doing this for so long. She's the best at it. She's a professional. She doesn't pay attention to negativity and handles it extremely well when she's approached with it. So I don't really have to do too much when it comes to that. But on the other end, I just got to make sure that we both have to make sure that we encourage and uplift each other as much as possible. So when that type of stuff does happen, it doesn't break our force field.
Now, let's talk a little bit more about the projects that you are working on. Do you have any movies in the works? Are you adding more to your plate at this point?
Now, when you say new, you mean new that it's just like in the last year or two, or new that like people ain't really heard of that are coming up right now?
Let's say people that you haven't really heard of, because I know the easy answer is, Justin Bieber, that type of thing. But
yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, I get real excited about new talent. Even when Justin Bieber was first coming up, I kind of was helping him promote that and get that out there. And it's a lot of people out there right now that are kind of doing their thing in that realm. It's a young kid by the name Cody, who's from Australia that's doing his Justin Bieber-esque thing, but he takes it to a whole nother level. There's these kids by the name of the Wonder Brothers that are like the New Boys, mini-me's that are like 12 and 13 that are doing their thing. So it's a bunch of stuff like that getting it popping. It's this dude, Aaron Fresh, who's actually walking in here right now that's trying to get my attention while I'm doing an interview. He signed to Def Jam.
Hi,
he got
Aaron.
that hot spending all my time. He got that Dirty Girl record. He hosts Team Nick. What do you want, man? I'm in the middle of an interview with the world.
I was just saying. I'm going. I'm gonna leave, and
Get out of here.
I'm just saying.
That's Aaron Fresh. That's the next big one right there. He's about to be a superstar. He's on tour with Justin Bieber. And what you doing now? You going home and get you a cheese sandwich?
Yeah, going to the studio, do my thing. And you don't need anything from me, right?
I'm good, man. Get out of here.
Can I get some of your pasta too?
No, back off.
Right.
So that's how we do. Those are new artists.
Wow. I was thinking maybe you guys should do a little freestyle for everybody, a little Wildin' Out.
Yo,
bring it back.
He can freestyle like crazy. Yo, do a freestyle for the world.
Freestyle for the world.
Go ahead, give them some of that Trinidadian flavor.
Well, it's your boy Aaron Fresh. There ain't no contest. I come in with my boy Nick Cannon. We the best. Everybody know who is the thing. I come right there and then I bust out this thing. Let me tell you one time. Let me tell you 2 times. Girl, you know me have it so I just like lime. Me coming from Trinidad, getting on rail bag, just throw it in the bag, yeah.
See, the kid's talented.
Very nice.
That was off the top. Get out of here.
Why don't you give me one to do it?
I will work on that. You ain't understanding this swag yet.